Okay, let's crack on with this. So let's resume. We should be back on the Normandy. I went back to the Citadel, and then I got back on the Normandy again, and I'm back where we were at the last stream. You were there last weekend to see a friend, and went to a German Christmas market. Oh, brilliant. Excellent food and a good time. We have one in our town as well. I think they had it last month. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's this month. I'll have to double check. Because the traffic in town is usually horrendous that day, so I'll have to see when that is and avoid the area, unless I want to go to it. But it's a really good like German Christmas market. But I think they have it around October, come to think of it, October, November time. Oh, I bought a license for this guy as well from the Hanar guy. So yeah, we spent the last part of the stream talking with Tally. Tally. I like Tally. I think we're going to carry on talking. So what we want to do is talk to everybody between every mission. Every time we go somewhere and finish a thing and come back, you talk to everybody. So let's talk to Garas. Christmas markets are great. Oh, they are. Yeah.
Me on board, Commander.
They're fun.
I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Okay. So you knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always...
I can barely hear him for that droning hum of the engine. Garrus, speak up. It should have all the volumes up to max.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that.
I mean, you know, I quit my last job because I didn't like the way the company was being run.
More red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Well, you know, it's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why
But little Darius here as well.
It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC.
Keeping us company today.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Whatever. Okay, well, that depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Good. As long as you don't turn into another Saren. What have I been up to? How was my holiday? Did I go far? I just stayed at home. It was a staycation. I didn't go anywhere. I was planning to go. I thought, well, maybe I'll do a road trip, go somewhere for a day or two, but in the end I thought, nah. And to be honest, the weather in England turned shit last week, so... but it was relaxing, that was the main part. Got a bit of business stuff out of the way and done, personal filing, cleaned up a little bit of the house. So yeah, I wanted to do a bit of the garden as well, but with the weather that bad, screw it. There's a lot of dead leaves that need raking, and there's a bramble patch that's grown through from the other garden on the neighbour's garden behind me.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last...
But it was good.
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Well, you know, you couldn't have known.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, well, let's talk.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away.
Are you in the middle of some calibrations?
Dismissed, Chief.
In other words, sorry, but you don't have Liara on the ship yet, so we can't pursue relationships. That's basically what that was. By the way, we're going to be going the Ashley relationship route, for anyone wondering.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
My winter holiday will be barely 2 weeks. Oof. So I'll be half out and half staying in. Yeah. When do you next go back to Canada, by the way? I mean, I know you don't get a chance to go back every year, but have you got like a goal in mind for how long that's going to be before you go back home and see family?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
That sounds like an interesting story, Rex. Carry on.
Stories.
I think the thing is right. We spent so long talking to Tally. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah, she just gushing and vomiting all the information about her people, and it's like, whoa, I only asked you, like, oh, tell me about the migrant fleet, and she's like, and here's the politics, and here's the way that things work, and here's how the captains are the, people that, like, they run their own ship like their own little fiefdoms, and then they have a council, and blah, 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 and here's a bylaw, and I'm like, whoa, she's going into some bloody details here. Come on, just a short one, Rex.
Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Wow, okay. Okay, Rex. Dude doesn't want to talk. Not at all, probably another year or two, yeah. Especially since the summer holiday is the only one long enough to be worth it. Yeah, I guess as well, if you're going to come back, like if you're away for so long, you want to be back for a long time. You don't just pop in for a weekend, right? Yeah, that was an unfortunate time in your people's history, Rex.
I heard about that. They almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Well, it isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
It's not the
An
same.
infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Yeah, I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Don't upset the space reptile.
Gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
It's really sad what happened with the Krogans. They were like genetically uplifted by the Solarians to fight against the Rachni, if I'm not mistaken. We'll come across all that later, but yeah, they did that, but they didn't contemplate the problem of like, oh, also since these guys were like a reptilian species, they bred incredibly quickly, but they were a smaller, less invasive species in their own habitat. When you uplift them with technology and give them intelligences that they didn't have and so on, that created more problems with that whole breed like rabbit situation, and oh my god. They then decided, you know what, we should probably genetically sterilize the entire population. Stop most of them being born and slow down their birth rate. but it's had the opposite effect of making it so that they go the other way because of their culture. Like you just said, they're fractured. They would rather go off and fight because that's what they were bred to do in a way. When they were uplifted, they were programmed with that instinct, you know, that was heightened aggression. So it's a horrible mix, you know, of like all the wrong things.
So long, Rex.
Man. Yeah, it feels really bad what happened with those guys. Okay, we can actually go do stuff. Talk to everybody. We're gonna go... I think we'll do a couple of the side missions we scooped up first. See how those go. And then the next thing we're gonna do is go after Liara. We're gonna go find Liara Tassone, get her on the ship. Right, so this is the Citadel. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as a capital for the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation. It is a comfortable 1.02 standard G on the wards and a light 0.3 standard G on the Presidium. Interesting. I mean, I guess the further out you go on a rotational axis, the stronger the effect of centrifugal force, I guess. God, look at that. 13.2 million people on there. Whew. If we zoom out... Right, yeah, this is the Citadel system, the Widow system, and there's bagger all else here. I think this is the nebula, the cluster, right? Yeah. That's all the way over there. So that's Liara's dig. Oh, the mouse is sensitive in here, my god. So we can go there. There's Feros and Novaria. But there was also Argus Row. I think we have a job there. Let's have a look. The Hydra system, I think that was it. Let's go there. Yeah. Now I know it showed us undocking from here before. I streamed, but I docked back in order to go sell some of the inventory that we had. And buy Garrus's fantastic new armor. I'm still impressed by how this game has aged. To say it's like 12 years old, nearly 13 years old. No, it's 12, yeah, it was November it came out. 2007. Right, so where do we need to be? Exactly, yeah, you wouldn't guess just by looking at it. There's one in Hades Gamma. Hades Gamma. Sparta system. The Artemis Tau. Horsehead Nebula, search for signs of Goroth's brother and his ship. I should have probably looked at this first, shouldn't I? I want to go find these missing Marines. Go to the Sparta system in the Artemis Tau cluster and look for the missing Marines. We went to the wrong place. But hey, you know. Oh, it's in Artemis Tau there. Right, okay, the Sparta system. There are some good mods as well that you can get for this that, like, really boost the graphics. I haven't been able to fix the whole, like, UI cropping outside issue. I don't get why that's a thing. I don't know why the UI is slightly bigger than the game window. It crops off the edge, but it's not serious. Nothing too bad. Unknown. There we go. Yeah, you have, I remember now. You have to check these asteroid belts for shit. What is that? Survey. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. So is that the team that we should have found? Check this other asteroid belt first, then we'll work our way from the outside in. Okay. Surveyed this planet, a rare element surveyed. Scans from orbit detected small deposits of plutonium. We can build a time machine dock out of a DeLorean. This is just a big ice ball, basically. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Alaum Ranfera was caught with his frigate Turneron grounded on Alsages. Drive discharge. Oh, for the drive discharge, right. Yeah, because when people, like, warp around too much, they need to discharge excess energy or something, or they explode. Okay, well, nothing interesting. Let's just check every planet and make sure that we're not supposed to find something. There's a hydrogen-helium gas giant. A gas deposit surveyed. Large concentrations of hydrogen. Okay. An unusually large terrestrial world with trace atmospheres of methane and ammonia. Surface is frozen.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface.
Here we go.
It looks like an automated distress beacon.
This could be the guys we're looking for. Oh god, we're gonna have to go down in the Marco. Okay, Matt. You prepared yourself psychically for this. I don't like this Marco. Oh yeah, they went all out with the detail. The world building is so good with this. You know, that they really pulled out all the stops. To say they didn't have source material to work from, you know, it's not like the Star Wars games that BioWare were responsible for making, you know? This is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide, nitrogen. Dolus surfaces covered by wide deserts of silicate sand with only a few areas of igneous rock. Highlands break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. The orbit is congested with debris thrown inward by the gravity of the gas giant nearby due to a high rate of meteor impacts. Exploration is highly dangerous. Great, let's go down there. What are we going to need, potentially? We need Garrus, because I want to show off his fancy armor. And I think... Shall we bring Caden to get the tech and biotic strength leveled out? Or shall we bring Rex? I always find it's a really good idea to have as much tech strength as you can, because then you can hack stuff. So this is what I was talking about last stream. Remember when we got to there was a container we couldn't hack, it said our encryption skill was too low. Well, that's not necessarily our skill, it's the combined skill of the group we're running with at the time, with the 3-person squad. And that's this here. The tech strength getting higher means that we can hack stuff. So yeah. Let's accept. Ah, they dropped us! Oh wait, they're supposed to. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go, this bloody thing. So what have we got here? There's debris over there. Whee! Boingy, boingy. Oh. Oh, God, yeah, okay. I don't know, maybe it won't be as bad as I remember. Maybe it'll be one of those, no, you kind of figured it out, yeah, you know what you're doing with it. The steering on this thing was just so overly sensitive. Come on. Whee! Whoosh. Oh. Oh. Oh god, oh. Why is the surface so jaggedy? Oh, jaggedy. Aha, I see it. I see it. Oh. Oh god, look at the... Oh. We're fine, we did it. Oh, oh. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we are. What have we got? How do I get out? F, R, G, T, Q, Q, Q. Look at Garrus! Look at that! Looking good, Garrus. Look at that. Orange and white? Hell yes. Electronic skill 2. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to come back here at some point. Look at him. I can't decide whether or not it makes him look like a superhero or whether it makes him look like the space janitor. That's really weird. Okay, now it gives me the tutorial. So we've got a couple of locations we can visit here. Oh. 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 Oh, Jesus. There we go. Steering on this thing is more of a vague suggestion, I would say. You know, like, you think you know where you want to go, but the Mako has other ideas. It goes wherever it wants. It flows with the land like water. It has guns as well. Nice. We have things we need to attack. Oh, yes we do! It's a Thresher Maw! Kill it! Oh, Jesus, we're overheating. Oh, not that way. Get fucked. Oh, shit, I just ran the Marines over. Ow, you hit me. Oh, God, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we got hit. Oh, our bum's on fire. Bum is on fire. It's so weird as well. If you look at the corners of the screen when it does the screen shake, it's just like this blank space. I'm gonna go around in circles. Where is it? Did we do it? Are we done? No, we're not done. It's not dead yet. Where is it? Oh, they're all dead. Where is it? Did it go away? Did we kill it?
En route.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Admiral Cole. I need to tell him what happened here.
So this thing lured them in.
Yes, sir.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Okay, so... yeah, that's how we repair. Did we complete the mission? We blow this up? Stop other people falling prey to the trap? No. Have a look at the journal. Right, okay, we have to go back to the Citadel to tell that guy. Oh right, yeah, there's collectible assignments. ITO. It's the Horsehead Nebula. That's Hades Gamma. That's Hades. Maybe we should go there and do both of those next. But first, let's see what this other location is. Is up here. It's like more tech that we could maybe steal or salvage or whatever the term is. A mummified Solarian. Hey, Garrus, he's got the same armor as you. Ooh. ID tag recovered. We had to go through all that to take his ID tag off. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Probably attached to Captain Mylon. Gonna, you know, go on a wild guess. There was this other... oh, was it just that? Okay. Thought it was another crashed satellite. Apparently not. Yeah, from all the way up there, this patch of land looked like a satellite. Oops. Alright, I guess... how do we go back to the ship? How do we go back to the ship? Vehicle, here we go. Return to Normandy, N for Normandy, of course. It all makes sense. Ah, duh.